back with Jacktown Rundown. And I got Isaac with the Akashic 45s.
What's up, Zach?
What's up, man?
Yeah, thanks for having me on the show.
Hey, no problem. It's all my idea.
Yeah.
Well, you finally have a chance to tell us about your rig, so tell me about this guitar first.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been looking for an excuse to yap. So this is the first guitar I ever built from scratch by myself.
You built this?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I've now built like 2.5. And this was the first one, and miraculously it turned out playable.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. I styled it after a Gibson Les Paul Jr. Because I wanted one and I couldn't afford one.
As it goes.
I spent more money making this than just buying one, but you know.
But you're probably more attached to this one because of that.
100%. And because I'm attached to it and I don't want it to break, I did fix a few problems Gibson has. It has a volute.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And the headstock is also a scarf joint, so it is not just one massive. You can barely see it, but there's a little line.
Yeah.
So it's stronger. You know, less likely to get the famous Gibson pop. So
excellent.
A little better, but yeah.
What's the fretboard?
It's rosewood.
Okay, excellent.
This was the second piece. I tried once and my router bit went so I still have it as a memento, but this was the first one that turned out good. But I'm happy. This piece is like way prettier.
That is
super
beautiful.
dark.
Oh yeah, I almost thought it was ebony.
Yeah,
that's why I asked.
Yeah, it is very dark for rosewood, and it has no fret markers because I didn't know how to do them.
Okay.
I've since learned my second guitar.
So now you know how to do inlays.
That's right. That's right. So I'm dangerous now. It does have side inlays, so I can tell where I am.
Yes.
Yeah, and then body is one-piece mahogany, and the neck is also mahogany.
And what about the pickup?
This is a PAF clone by a guy in Canada. His named Craig Vinham. Okay. I'm not sure how you say it. It's a very good pickup.
It absolutely is.
It's very low output for a humbucker. Like sometimes it even sounds a little single coilish.
Yeah.
If I'm not playing through tons of gain, you know. But very like defined and articulate, and works very well. I play volume knob for my game.
I'm a volume knob guy as well.
I knew you were. I knew soulmates in guitar right there.
Indeed.
But yeah, so it responds very well to that, and the tone as well. I splurged and got one of the silly like orange drop tone things. I don't think they actually do anything different. I think capacitors are capacitors, but it looks really cool. I actually put a plate on so you can't see it right now, but you know.
Man, you'll have to make me one of these one day.
That is the plan.
Yes.
I do want to make these. I do want to sell these to you, the viewer. One of my favorite details about the truss rod cover is a magnet.
What?
Yeah. So,
oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Look at you.
Then bone nut, Clusen tuners to look like the Gibson. No, not Clusen. Grovers to look like Clusens.
Okay.
And a wraparound bridge that you can actually intonate. So I honestly think I might have come out ahead over the Les Paul Jr. like they come.
I would say so. I would say yours is like almost like custom level.
Yeah. But I did pay more, so you know I probably could have. You learn, you know.
Hey, it's awesome to be able to craft a thing that can do the job yourself. So
Thank you.
That's amazing.
I've adored it. It is. I've had it for 2 years now, and it's got some wear marks, but like nothing crazy. I'm fairly gentle. The frets are gonna need leveling, and soon they're getting flat because I play hours a day most days. But
they look clean.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, that's mostly it for the guitar. I have a pedal board.
You want to talk to us about the pedal board?
Yeah, so I'm not like a huge pedal nerd, believe it or not, despite all the glowing lights. They're all just effects type pedals. I don't have any drive or gain. I use my amp,
you just crank the amps.
Yeah, as much as they'll let me.
Absolutely.
Everyone else in the band's a very good sport about that, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, mine are a little meaner about that. I won't let that cat out of the bag.
We'll free you someday. But the only thing I have in the front of the amp is a tuner, and then MXR Phase 90, just the plain Phase 90, which is actually one of my favorites.
Absolutely.
I just kick it on when I want free texture, spacey sounds.
Yep.
That's a good song. That's Kaleidoscope by Ringo Death Star. Very good song.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, it's also I need to change it. I leave it on the lowest setting there, and I just kick that on like if I'm supposed to like hold a chord for like a chorus or something while Rachel's singing beautiful notes and it's.
Yeah, I've been thinking about adding one of those myself.
Yeah, they're cheap, dude. They're ubiquitous everywhere.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's a good move. Then we're going into the amp, and then through the amp's effects loop, we start. This is probably like my most sentimental pedal. It's an Animals pedal car crush chorus. It's a Japanese company, and I got this in Japan.
So, you got it when you were in Japan.
I did.
That's amazing.
They have this like block. They're a whole city block called Guitar Street, and it's just guitar stores the whole way. Like 5 levels each store. Yeah. I dragged Megan along. She was a good sport. And
I want to go.
Absolutely. The Weakhearts Japan tour is going to go crazy.
We'll have to do it together.
100%. But yeah, it's a chorus pedal. nominally a chorus pedal. It actually sounds more like a tape emulator.
Oh.
Like, yeah, instead of like the very like, this is very technical terms, the woo of a chorus.
Yes.
It's like woo, woo.
Okay.
Woo.
More sudden on the LFO or whatever you would say.
I think that's the technical term for it. Sounds like you know more about pedals than me.
Probably not.
Yeah, no, I bet you do. But yeah, I love that pedal. I use that only a few times if I'm playing like really clean, just a little extra texture again. Then it's a, I think it's EHX Canyon. I think EHX makes it, and it's just a multi function delay pedal. I leave it on tape mode and dotted 8.
Okay.
And I turn it on for a little bit extra in solos.
Oh, yeah.
And then I do the dotted 8, the whole Edge from U2 thing in one song in Haunted House. So
Yes.
I do it once. You know, it's
Everybody's got to do it once.
yeah. It sounds really cool to everyone who's not a guitarist, and everyone who is a guitarist is like, oh no, not again.
Not the Edge. I actually like you.
I do too.
I won't tell anybody else that.
Overhated.
Yeah. Oh, definitely overhated.
Mm-hmm.
It was the whole Apple thing, I guess.
Yeah. Before that, it was like, oh yeah, U2's cool. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll come back. It's like they're gonna return into the popular.
Maybe. The last time I heard Bono sing, he like cracked really bad and it was rough. I don't know. We'll see.
He might have to die before it's popular again.
Possibly.
Take
Please,
one for
don't
the
die.
team.
Don't die, Bono.
And then the last pedal, I actually just got this today.
Just today?
Yes, I had a JHS Alpine, and I like a dual delay, or not delay, reverb. But I really need it as a multi-reverb because I like having a lot of different reverbs. But I can't just justify a Strymon. I can't have a Strymon and play the U2 sounds at the same time. I couldn't set foot on Howlin' Mal's hallowed stage again. So I just leave it set with one like. Not super small, but medium, and that's for solos and for clean sections, just a little bit extra. And then one is just crazy, and that's for like the do-do-do-do-do in Hollow Earth, which is actually how I came up with that riff. I had the JHS Alpine. Someone did something to it. I don't know, like
It was modded?
I think so.
Okay.
Or repaired poorly. I don't know. Very hollow sounding, which kind of onomatopoeied the way into me writing the riff. I opened it up because the reason I replaced it actually isn't because I didn't like it. These switches don't work well, which you can replace switches, but like I opened it up to replace the switches, and like there's like cut traces and like wires soldered where they shouldn't be, like obviously not factory stuff. And I was like, you know what, someone who's better at this than me, this can be their problem.
So you think somebody just took the pedal and just kind of did a bunch of stuff to it?
I don't know if they were experimenting. I don't know if they were trying to fix it. If they're trying to fix it, they didn't. If they're experimenting, they made something cool. So,
Hey, well,
yeah.
It helped you write a song?
It did.
That's amazing.
Yeah, thank you. And then after that, it goes out to my amp. This is
yes.
Friedman little sister. It is a Marshall JTM 45 clone 20 watts.
What?
Yeah, it's a super cool amp. So for people who don't know, I think it's Dave. I think his name's Dave Friedman. He was like one of the big Marshall modders in like the 80s. I think I don't know if it was like for actually Van Halen, but like everyone in that scene, like they were either getting Jose Arredondo or Dave Friedman to mod their amps. So he was known for like modding Marshalls, and he started a company called Marsha Amps, and he got sued so quick.
Oh.
So then he made Friedman amps. And so the idea is that it's a Marshall amp with the mods you want already built in.
Okay.
So it's a JTM 45. It has though multiple gain levels because JTM 45, like I think like Led Zeppelin level of gain, like not a lot, right?
Yeah.
And I play a little bit more than that. So it has a switch that lets you go up to like, I would say well into like JCM 800 territory.
Okay.
But it still has more of the open voice instead of like the nasal mid-range, which I like mid-range, like you can see my mid's cranked, but like more of like a Queens of the Stone Age type mid-range instead of like Randy Rhoads mid-range, which I love Randy Rhoads, but
well, he's a beast.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the amp. I run it as loud as they'll let me.
How long have you been running that?
About 6 months.
Okay.
Before that, I was using a Marshall Origin, which was a good pedal, but it absolutely requires you crank it to get any gain at all.
Gotcha.
And it wasn't feasible. When I could, it sounded good. But like, there's no venue here where I could crank a 50-watt amp all the way up. I did it a few times, and it was great, but but yeah, about 6 months. I love it. Not changing it for anything right now. I feel like I found my forever amp, and I'll probably change my mind, but I love it. Thank you.
So are you running
Yes.
both on both sides? Is that you as well over
This
there?
is just me.
Okay.
I'm letting Ann borrow some of my Epiphone cabs.
Gotcha.
Because it looks cool to have them on both sides
It
of the
does.
stage. But yeah, I got one of these Epiphone cabs because I found like it's like a mini stack. Like it has the Valve Junior head, and then I found one for $50 on Marketplace. It's like a tube amp for $50. I'm gonna pick it up. And it sounds pretty good, but like not. It's like it is very low gain. It is not at all the sound for the Akashics. It's like I like the cab, and they're cheap. So now I have 4 of them, and instead of just getting a 412, I have 4 singular 112s.
Hey,
Yeah, but you can like aim them, right? You know.
man,
See
all I know
someone-
is the tones are great.
Thank you. But
Yes.
yeah, I like it and it looks good. It matches my guitar. for the
Indeed.
most part, so that's what's
Indeed.
really important. But yeah, I think that's I actually think that's the entire rig. We tuned to D standard.
Okay,
so I've got,
same.
Yeah, fairly thick strings on here, 10 to 52, or like skinny top, heavy bottom. I think.
Heck yeah.
Darios. I think that's it. Yeah.
Hey,
Anything
man.
else?
What's your favorite guitar solo of all time?
Ooh. I mean, like, I've heard it so much, like I'm tired of it. But it is Crazy Train, Randy Rhoads, or
Okay.
Over the Mountain, or Mr. Crowley. But my guitar learning experience, I lived with my grandma for a little while, and she had like no internet and like 2 channels on TV. So I had like my guitar. That's when I started playing guitar. I was like, oh, I guess I'll dust that off. I don't have nothing else to do. And I had Blizzard of Oz and Diary of a Madman, and I printed off the tabs at school and brought it home. And I just spent all summer learning literally those 2 albums.
Hey.
So that's like my history of guitar playing. And
That's
yeah.
amazing.
So Randy Rhoads, again, rest in peace, the GOAT. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Well, I appreciate you letting me come
Yeah.
do it with you, man.
Also, I know this is my interview on me, but what's your favorite guitar solo of all time?
Oh God. Probably the Jimi Hendrix. Well, technically it would be Band of Gypsies at the time of
Yeah.
the show. It was a New Year's Eve show. It's right now it's on a record that's like a 4-disc iTunes album called For the Groovy Children or something
Okay.
like that. Anyway, it's Machine Gun.
Nice.
A
Yep,
specific
yep, yep.
version of Machine Gun where he just
Okay.
goes off the wall. Also, recent honorable mention would be Eric Johnson, Trail
Mm.
of Tears from Austin City Limits.
Eric Johnson is so goated. His tone.
You remind me of, like, so your playing and your tone remind me of Eric Johnson.
Highest compliment I've ever received in guitar playing.
Hey,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. All right, this is Zach with Jacktown Rundown. I got Megan from the Akashic 45s. How's it going, Megan?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Zach?
I'm doing good. Hyped to be given the opportunity to learn about you guys' rig from the first person.
Awesome.
So you are the guitarist.
Yes.
Tell us about the keytar.
This is a Roland AX Edge, or Axe, if you prefer.
Preferred.
Yeah, it's a big boy.
It is.
It's about 10 pounds,
Ooh.
which is why I have a massive strap on it. Custom painted blade.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Awesome.
It's a blue-purple duochrome.
I love it.
Yeah, we love to do custom paint jobs around here.
Oh, so you did it.
Yes.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yours truly. I painted this one.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are an artist.
His name is Rolly.
Roly Poly?
So,
No.
Roland Shit from Schitt's Creek, actually.
There you go.
Yeah, it fits.
It's a great 80s vibing sound that mixes really well with the whole band sound.
Thank you.
How long have you been playing this?
Actually, I got this last January-ish.
So, like,
not
right at the
long
beginning of the band?
Yeah, not long at all.
Do you run it through anything or?
Well, for shows, I run straight through the soundboard, and I have a Peavey Bandit at home to practice.
Okay, that's
So,
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. I love it whenever we have a bigger PA system so we can really hear you.
Thank
Shining
you.
through.
Thank you so much.
Is there anything else about it you wanted to tell us or show us?
I mean, it's really cool. It's got a lot of sounds that are
It does.
completely customizable.
I heard you earlier, I think it was like before you sound checked, and you were doing something where you played and then you like detuned
yeah.
or something.
Yeah, I have a modulation bar and a modulation ribbon
Oh,
and fully customizable controls on the neck. That's pretty cool.
that is absolutely cool. Well, that is awesome. I'd love to learn about a keytar. I've been trying to tell our keyboardist to get one. I don't know if I can convince him or not, but
Yeah, this is the best one on the market.
okay.
It's also the heaviest one, so I've been working out that.
Usually if it's good, it's heavy, so.
Yeah.
All right, well, I appreciate you letting me interview you
Thanks so
about the
much.
keytar. This is Zach with Jacktown Rundown. I've got Rachel from the Akashic 45s. How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, hyped to be doing this.
Awesome.
And hyped to learn about the bass and the rig.
Yeah.
So what you got?
This is my Peavey Milestone. It is not one of the originals that was made in Mississippi, but I do happen to have one of those at home.
Oh, which one's heavier?
The original.
I thought so.
Yeah, the original's much heavier.
Yeah, those are like backbreakers.
Yeah, they are. This one's awesome though.
Yeah, it's
I
a
love
great
this
color.
bass. Yeah, Isaac actually painted this guitar.
Are you
for me.
serious?
Yeah, straight up. Straight up. I told him what I wanted, and he went and got it, and this is boat paint.
It's boat paint?
It's boat paint.
Can I feel it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't feel like
No,
textured,
it's got a good clear coat on it.
that's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
I had no idea that he painted that. That's
Compliments
crazy.
to the chef, right?
What a monster. So, how long have you been playing this one?
I've had this one for about 2 years.
Have you ever played live with any other one, or is this your go-to?
Not live with the Akashics
Gotcha.
with this one, but Skeletons, a song on our upcoming album, does feature my original Milestone that has tape wounds on it.
You took it to the studio?
I did. I took it to the
Okay.
studio. We had to tune it down, and that
Hey,
was wild.
that is
Hey,
crazy.
we did it. We did
Hey,
it.
that's amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
So what are you running it through? Is this yours?
This is mine.
Okay.
So actually, if it's cool, I want to pick it up and show it off.
Let's
'cause
do it. No one else
Isaac
did.
made this for me too.
What a monster.
So this is my pedal board, and it's a skateboard.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
What great use of a skateboard.
Right.
Other than using it.
Yeah, for
Actual for
pedals
skating.
or skating.
I would die if I
Are you
tried
gonna
that.
ask me if I can do a kickflip?
Can you?
Not right now. There's
So
stuff
you-
on it.
So you can?
Maybe.
Cool.
Meet me out in the parking lot afterwards.
with
You'll
an
find
actual
out.
working skateboard. So what are you running on it?
So I've got like my tuner. I've just got like a regular compression pedal to give me an extra little bit of oomph.
I love the Behringer. Those Behringer
yeah.
pedals are way better than people think.
They are. They're great.
They are. They're not super durable, but they do the job.
I try to be gentle.
Have
with
to.
her. I try to be gentle with her
I've
as much as
broken a
possible.
few of those, and the Dan Electros that are kind of plastic like that, the Food Series.
Ah.
They're not durable, but hey, they sound great.
Yeah. So I've got my compression pedal, and then I need a little bit of extra oomph, which is not often because I am really mean.
You
I
be
am
slapping
really
it.
mean. But I've got that. I've got my Big Muff, the bass version, Big Muff,
How often do you use that?
every show.
Is it
All
like
the time.
on like every song? Or?
Not every song, but like about half or over half of our set.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. And I see a chorus pedal.
It is a chorus pedal, and it's a chorus pedal that I got off Amazon, and it's fantastic. It's fabulous. It was,
There's no way.
It was $35.
And you like it? I have never bought an Amazon one. I've always been scared.
It's so good.
Wow.
Isaac found that for me too.
He just builds everybody's rigs. He's like, here, use this.
He does. He's great with gear. He's a great homie.
Yeah.
He's married to my best friend. I love the guy.
All perks. I'm gonna have to get that man to start building me stuff.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. And then I've got my little Sun-Kissed Sours
Is that for your
container that I put my picks in.
great?
Yeah.
I just lose mine and then I'm like, where are the picks? Can I borrow one?
Yeah. So
Not
mine
fun.
are like very clear.
Hey.
You can probably not see this unless the light is hitting it just right. I'm sending an SOS signal right now. Are you getting it? Anyways, I've dropped these and like not recovered them. So
had
it's important
some-
to keep them something that you are not going to lose them.
Yeah, I have always envied people who do that. I'm like, I am not that cool. I've had these same ones that, and if you drop it, it's gone forever.
Yeah.
And what about what do you normally run as a bass amp? I know you're running Dub's rig tonight, but
So I also use a Peavey.
Okay, awesome.
But it's not this type of rig. It's like an amp, and we have a big like subwoofer or something. I don't actually know. Don't ask me that question.
I'm sorry.
Ask my homie.
I asked Isaac, he knows. Well, is there anything else about your rig that you'd like to let the people know? I asked Isaac what his favorite guitar solo was earlier. I don't know if I can ask you what your favorite bass solo is, because bass solo shouldn't happen. But
Ooh, that's not true.
unless you're doing it, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Correct it.
Okay, it's only cool if Rachel does bass solos.
Thank you. My favorite bass solo is probably on Haunted House at the very, very end.
Boom! So it is a Rachel solo.
It is a Rachel solo.
Yes. Well, I appreciate you letting me do it and learn about your rig, and I can't wait for the people to see about it as well.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Love the glitter.
Thank you for the glitter.
You're welcome.
I'm part of the crew now. It's Zach with Jacktown Rundown. I got Ann with the Akashic 45s. How's it going?
Doing well, how are you?
Doing well. So we're here to learn about your rig now. So what do you got?
I have a Fano SP6.
Wow.
I got this guitar in 2018. It is hand built in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Okay.
Yep.
I've always, I've seen this from afar and I've been like, that is a sweet guitar. Especially with I'm not sure exactly what to say, but with the headstock doing the different thing there.
Yeah. The thing that I love so much about this guitar is that it is a very comfortable guitar to play. I mean, not only does it sound great, but the neck, if you look, it's like a bigger neck.
Yeah.
And I do play a lot of acoustic, so it's easy for me to transition from acoustic to electric with this and have that comfortable, playability on it.
Yeah, totally.
But these sort of blend it's kind of they took a Telecaster and a Gibson Junior and just had a baby.
That's pretty much exactly what I was imagining. That's kind of what it sounds like. That's what it with the old school looking P90.
Yeah. So it can get kind of a crunchy sound or kind of a bluesy sound, twangy too. So
excellent.
Yeah, it's been a good guitar. It's kind of my baby, I guess.
Do you play any others, or is this the main one?
This is my main one. Awesome. I have a Telecaster that I'm proud of. I love it. And then when I play acoustic, it's Martin D41.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I know. Yeah.
My dad had an old Alvarez acoustic that's really nice and plays very well, so that's kind of my main acoustic.
Cool. Yeah.
So what about the pedal rig?
Okay, the pedal thing, it's funny to me. These are all hand-me-down pedals. So I come from,
best.
I love any kind of a hand-me-down, anything that's free. My brother and dad, they're both guitar players, and they are also gearheads. They go through that whole just that hole of gear, and they can't stop buying and trading out.
I am there forever, I guess.
The rabbit hole.
Yes.
I luckily don't have that problem, so I just take what they don't want anymore. And so luckily these are pretty standard. I mean,
Absolutely.
Super Overdrive, Ibanez, Tube Screamer, it's pretty basic for me. I just try to keep it simple.
Sometimes going too overboard is not the way. So
yeah, it's more about the playing for me. I mean, if you can get a solid tone that'll get you through, whoever you're playing with, kind of get that sound, just stick with it.
Well, you definitely have the tone.
Thanks.
So are you running through the Princeton?
Well, so we're running through the Princeton Reverb. Isaac's got me set up the show with these cabinets because it sounds great, looks cool.
It does.
But usually my standard go-to is this Princeton Reverb.
Those things sound amazing.
Yeah, it's kind of like a blank canvas sort of in a way. You can just keep it, again, keeping it simple. That's really kind of all it takes.
And they love guitars with different kind of, I know you got a single coil and the P90, but those kind of pickups really go well with the Fenders, in my opinion anyway.
Absolutely. So my gearhead brother did change out the speaker in the cabinet because the speaker it came with, he was like, oh no, this won't do. So it's got the Celestian Gold, I think.
About to say Celestian.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. So it's got that in there, and he's like, and it makes it a pound lighter or something, or maybe I don't know. It's whatever.
I would hope that it's lighter. I don't know, but
as long as I can carry my amp, because being a girl and playing music, I'm no, I don't need a guy to carry my amp for me. I need one I can carry.
That's fair. You probably can't go much bigger than that.
Right.
Some of these older Fenders are just too heavy for. Like mine over there, I dread looking at it every time. It sounds good, but I'm too heavy.
Makes your back hurt looking at it.
Oh, yeah. Well, is there anything else about the rig that you wanted to show or tell?
I think that's pretty much it, yeah.
Well, I didn't ask Megan, but I asked Isaac and Rachel what their favorite solos were on their respective instrument. Do you have a favorite guitar solo? This is my little extra spice.
Oh, my gosh. Favorite guitar solo? You mean any kind of band?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so it changes for me.
Yeah, I feel that.
I love Steely Dan.
Okay.
Ricky, don't lose that number.
Yes,
that solo's pretty.
Today.
Yeah, that solo's pretty sick.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good answer.
Yeah, that's the one. That's my flavor of the week. So that
awesome.
was it. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you running it down with me.